Gain a better perspective on the kind of Christianity as a whole, seeing it around the world, and also because I really wanted to come and see the kids, meet all the people here.
Well, the reason why I wanted to go on this trip, first off, was because I've never been on a mission trip before, so I thought that would be really cool to go on a mission trip. And then when I found out it was Dominica, first I was like, what the heck is that?
For this hour,
what I did at VBS was I was the leader for 6 to 9-year-olds. I had 30 kids, and basically what I did was I connected with each and every one of them. I didn't connect with just one. I wanted to get to know each and every one of the kids. We went to games and we went to crafts, but the Bible study for me was the best part because I got to see what the kids thought and if they were listening.
awake my soul, and see.
I was the head games master for the VBS. The VBS went very well. It went a lot better than I expected. And yeah, just the overall trip was a lot better than I expected it was.
My job at VBS was to mentor the 13 and older generation, because I wasn't with the young crowd. Most of my students were nearly my age, or at least as large as me, and so I could see in their eyes that they felt like this had something to do with their life. And I preached a lot on the love of God, because that seemed to be what a lot of these kids were missing, a really good friend or someone who was there for them all the time, which is what God is to me and everyone else who accepts Him. So I really heavily implied the love of God. And then at the end of that session, I asked for people to come up, and 2 people came up. One of my best friends there, Jamal, and this other girl named Candace. And with the courage that those 2 showed, we ended up having 16 in total come and give their life to the Lord that day, with Pat, Malcolm, and I, Pat being the pastor of the church.
Most stressful, or some of the stressful stuff about being in Dominica for those 9 days was definitely I began to miss my family a lot after the first few days, so that was really tough. Just being way outside of the element I'm used to, being in a third world country.
I was in charge of the smallest group. I was the main teacher for the 2 to 5-year-olds. Leading music was very, very good. It was a lot better actually than in the US, because the kids were just so energetic about it, and they didn't really care if they were doing it wrong. They just wanted to get up and get active.
I'm completely grateful for the support. And when I went around before we left and took pictures, and I knew a lot of people were a little apprehensive about having the picture taken, and I just want to give you the message that those kids embraced that. They were so excited. They lined up with a smile on their face getting the messages from all of you. They felt so blessed and so excited that you guys would think of them. They knew we were there. They could see us, but to find out that the church that we came from was also praying for them and thinking about them really meant a lot.
I do remember this one girl, little girl, her name is Princess. She was in my class, and she was wearing her nicest clothes to VBS, and whenever we asked her to come to church, she said my mom said I couldn't because I didn't have a dress or clothes nice enough to come. And it broke my heart. I wanted to go out and buy her like a ton of clothes because she said that.
It really showed me that not everyone is privileged the way Americans are. Not everyone gets to just walk to high school and just be given these things that you have to work with once you get. And it really showed, and I feel like God just showed me that not everyone is as privileged as us, and not everyone gets the same amount of chances that we do.
The big thing I want to tell our church is that we have the capacity to make a difference overseas in countries that have never seen overseas or foreigners. We have a chance to make a difference for the gospel and have God worshiped and praised where He was not before. We have a chance to be a part of a kingdom that is expanding all around the world, and we can do that with the resources we have at Gateway. It's incredible to see how many people were supportive of our effort here and what God did as a response to that.